What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the time?
For the moment, no. The people on the island are still suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't. But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return. She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking. Mom, have you noticed?
They are unrelated. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindictae. If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question, why would Arcana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking.
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete. She did a good job. I could not. We all heard it. An ancient miracle. A circle. The leader of Manus Vindictae promised a mirror. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. But this ritual is different.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
Perhaps. But the investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly. And now Matthew and the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm. If this incantation, it will be our Promethean fire.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this harbor. We're not getting anywhere.
What? Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean You barely sat down. My coffee's still hot.
I don't need to waste any more time. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force, comparing every ancient text and record to find even if we stumble onto a match. None of us can validate such a thing. A breakthrough in this regard is simply...
You can't be serious. And what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it. With your supposedly superior human reasoning, you dismissed all of... Who the f*** do you think you are? Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons! Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
Was this really necessary? I was just sharing my conclusion.
Oh, it was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Does he seem fine to you now? No! Williams, put that down! That's the only Conway Automaton 5 left after the storm. Security! Security!
Program activated.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Charging. Loading.
Heart here.
Aim and shoot. The light that illuminates all.
Don't worry. I can hear it.
Charging.
It is here.
Barrage.
Oh, this relents.
Shell. Damaged. Loading. Charging.
I admire your courage.
Loading.
Sharp face.
Aim and shoot.
same dream.
Charging.
We share the same dream.
Loading.
To a brighter future for everyone. Non officine pas un capitaine.
Faraday's miracle. Attack. Circuits functioning properly. Charging.
It is here.
I, robot, child of science. Barrage.
Crazy. Wait. Was I?
So, what?
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control William.
I am glad you kept the damages to it. Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have...
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. With all due respect, he may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of human... He never understood the Arcanum, or tried. He's still stuck in the time before the... How can someone like that help us?
I understand your concern, but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else? His lack of knowledge on Arcanum is exactly why we need him. The results of this study will not only be used to save Arcanists, but also humans who share the same world with us. We are racing against the clock, mister. And your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has... If he refuses to cooperate, you have every right to remove him from the team. Oh. I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am. The setback with the mask has already driven too many people in. That's why you should take a look at this. I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. Zinken, we will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, but even if we find it, we can't validate it because none of us can Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills. Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and is the most determining factor. It is a miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist. It's like asking a toddler to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of...
But you are not. Why should you play by their rules? You are right. Arcanists differ due to their purity. Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
Then you should listen. That's their area of...
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the and we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible Your deduction is logical, but not practical, so I should return this to you.
What?
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking. You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no? Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning. Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others. And if that approach is wrong, we will try another. What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost.
Warum denn? Warum musste es Greta sein?
What?
Forget it. This marks the end of my efforts. Hopefully, the others will bring you the needed breakthroughs. You've been waiting here for a while. You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine. So there must be something here. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here. But I am indeed waiting. The doves of the Whitestone House are here. Good. Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
Hi there, Dave with Crane Herms for the top edge of the back of the frame. You want to make sure this is reasonably center, so I usually use the sizing pins, tighten this as far as I can, get this into the center, and then I just hand tighten this as far as I can, just to make sure that's kind of in. Place. Then we're going to take our Allen wrench and we're going to tighten this up, and so that it's snug on the back of the chair. So just place. Then we're going to snug on the back of the chair, tighten back frame. You want to make sure this is reasonably center, so I usually use the sizing pins in the back to locate this into the center, and then I just hand tighten this as far as I can just to make sure that's kind of in place. Then we're going to take our Allen wrench and we're going to tighten this up, and so that it's snug on the back of the chair. And so just make sure you don't need to over tighten that. We just want to make sure it's not going anywhere while we do the rest of the install. And so next we're going to be taking the actual headrest portion of the chair, and we're going to be looking, there is a little arrow here that's going to be pointing upwards. We want to make sure that that locates into the bracket with the up arrow to make sure that everything is in its proper location. We're going to take one screw, and again we're going to start these by hand to make sure that we're just to get them going, and then we're going to hand tighten those as far as we can. I'm going to take another screw and do the same on the other side.
To use Premiere to create a prose-based visual montage, like a video poem. To do that, we collaborated with one of our poet friends
to write a few paragraphs of verse with which we shot footage against.
We used text-based editing to edit the...
Hi there, Dave with the Crandall office. The sizing pins in the back is work going anywhere, just to make sure that's kind of in place. Then we're just hand tighten this as far as I can. This is reasonably centered. I'm going to loop over the top edge of the back of the frame. You want to make sure this is reasonably centered, so I usually use the sizing pins and tighten, and we're going to tighten here. Okay, we're going to take just putting it, and we don't want properly the headrest to adjust of the headrest. You can sort of adjust. We have no, and so you can see I can actually move this headrest around. I could say, all right, so this is about where I personally like the headrest, and so I've got that position set, and then I'm going to flip the chair back around, tighten these down so that they don't move, and then we have the headrests set and supportive for me, and I can actually put pressure on it, not have to worry about it moving on me. So that's how you adjust the headrest on your Herman Miller Aeron remastered chair. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video on how to install the Atlas headrest on your Herman Miller Aeron remastered chair. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and click the like and subscribe buttons below. We do have these available on our website, crandalloffice.com, for purchase, so go ahead and check those out there. If you have any questions at all, don't ever hesitate to reach out to us on our website, Facebook, anywhere you can reach us. We're always available to help. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching this quick tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to click the like and subscribe buttons below. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach
Be ever so careful, dear. Once, many fire thieves sat here, sipping coffee. As the gods are selfish, they're stingy with their might. That's easy to say when the power's not yours to give. Knowing how to share is a rare virtue. How can we transfer our wisdom into mortal? Can inspiration be duplicated from what? Not yet, darling. We've only finished. A sudden rain dampened people's enthusiasm for the future. The floppy disks and many clever minds perished in it. Some of the fire thieves grieved the loss. They screwed. What about the rest? They returned to primitive chaos. Like coelacanths crawling back into the ocean after... Perhaps they made the right choice by leaving that useless science behind. The story of the fire thieves has only gone this far, darling. At this point, No one knows what will happen to Prometheus. But
Any news from Zeno?
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within... What about Arcana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it. She's found herself a good spot. Over the center of the island where the number people are heading. The entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going. And the beaches in the storm.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning...
Is she also going to swim? Speaking of which, it would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little.
Look, Sonetto, I still can't shake off a bad feel.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over the margin of error should be below 0.00025%.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you. I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it if she doesn't come back in time? Who's going to take charge and guide us?
Yes. Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. It would help the immunity research a lot if the Timekeeper could find something useful in...
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened. Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? What? Is this deity some sort of...
In fact, Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher. It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. But it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But Apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for...
To the best of this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more by communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic, they would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as...
Price? Could you be more specific? What's the price? Something else?
Vertin! Jump over...
Very good. And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
I don't understand 37.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known... Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to...
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur?
Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertin, the next number is 10. It turned into a magic... This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal. We're just going from a square to a circle. You are now on 32.
Careful, 36. The numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
It's an honor to meet you. What? Are you?
Why shall...
Ah, Vertin, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on... Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
I admire your courage.
Or this one.
I will remember your sacrifice.
It is here. This book?
Sharp face.
I can't read it. I won't.
Cheer up.
Did I miss something? Or this book? I can hear it. Like a metaphor? To read.
I admire your
You
courage.
can do this, Marcus.
Heart scale.
Maybe now it's easier to understand.
We share the same dream.
Are we really doing this? Or this one?
To a brighter future for everyone.
To transcribe. To read. Reading complete. Was like I said. I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the monster group, or Hilbert. I never thought it would be 6. Hello, 6.
Yes, I'm the real 6.
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence... did you... Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. This gate has always been guarded by a 6.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple. It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and let us through. I've seen you do that on other tests before.
Formality is also
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37. Please pay heed to it. As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you...
Very well.
If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your... Would you still keep going?
What? What kind of question is that? If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs, I came for the truth, And my faith is so true. If it's because I did the calculation wrong, and next time, I will do better.
What if the essence of truth is there is no...
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is enough. You're speaking like 210.
I should be more specific. A gate stands before you. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble.
Yes, if my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean if what's behind the gate is really the truth? What?
I see. You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual. It will bridge the gap between you and...
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question. See, Vertin? Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as Six, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus. We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics either be wise, uninvolved and look on, or be practical. I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
We should go, Vertin. I hope the next question will be more fun. I'll do my best. Yes, and the same combination, but sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's...
With 73. Because
Nice choice, Vertin.
I will remember to sacrifice. Keep up the pace.
Like a metaphor? Careful with the pages. Or this one. This book? I can hear it. To transcribe. Great. No mistakes.
I admire your courage.
It is here. Or this one.
Sharp fang.
Time to turn the page.
We share the same
You
dream.
can do this, Marcus. I can hear it.
To a brighter future for everyone.
And now it's easier to understand. Oh, this lens! Or this book is here. I can't read it.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Nothing I haven't expected so far. They're just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. Look, there's the gate, Vertin. What's the matter, Vert? But you're number 0.
No. What's the question you're going to ask?
The most important question of...
About the essence of the emanation.
Well, The essence of it is important, but one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we...
I think so.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical, but she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precept people like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge.
So, are you going to ask something else?
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all. It's not as profound as my first question.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh? Vertin! But you're a 0!
No, I won't go far. This is your gate to open. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there.
But don't you also aren't your doubts unresolved?
No. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us, is exactly the question I want to ask.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on. Like the third kind. Choice of insight. Most appropriate for the number... In that case...
See you soon, 30. Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew? I'll be here to hold the...
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
Who knows? 6 should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be... The only tricky question is from a Peyron. It is a fair game. Answer a Peyron, but if you give the wrong answer... Oops. It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass, the price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixes forbade people from risk.
Well, someone passed the test 4 years ago. The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, it is an irresistible temptation with a path to all truths, right? And who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Mama, how are you here?
No, I'm but a shadow. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the lingering echo.
But you look just like Mama. This is the last obstacle of the test, and here you are, standing in front of me. So my conjecture was right, and our mom...
You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. You silly little... Have you not doubted? You did. You wavered when you strolled the... If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? I miss you, Mama. Oh, you are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated... Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? The chaos makers, the fear mongers, we were not wrong. We simply fell behind.
We were blinded by the dream of the transcendental realm and could not. But worry not, my daughter. We will do the calculations together. This time, Mama! This world is an enormous. Look at the creations in it. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent and. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. My daughter, come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disaster. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world. That's what you came for.
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
The ground. Did she give the wrong answer?
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. I know who I am. Even so, I am glad to be 30. Apeiron, the boundless one. Guide, how can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever? How? Is it because the answer to my question is outside of our limits too?
Make way! Move! Madam Lucy, the script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation.
Very well. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
If you're here to check on the progress, I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is... La un...
We must share this with everyone! La unua circlo. Help!
What was that? Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
No, the incantation is indeed correct.
What is going on?
Warning.
Hey Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at some guys cracked it. For real? They better be.
La una circlo?
Ulrich! Dawkins, listen! If you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to...
Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not repeat. Do not recite the incantation.
Richard? Richard! Don't speak. We're going to the recap.
No, you go.
Dawkins?
Researcher Adler, please evacuate and we will take over from here.
I'll do my best.
I admire your courage. I will remember your sacrifice.
Or this one.
I admire your courage.
To see this book?
Sharp face.
Like a metaphor? Or this one? I can hear it. Great. No mistakes.
Oh, this talent!
Cheer up. We share the same dream. I will remember your
You
sacrifice.
can do this, Marcus.
To a brighter future for everyone. Keep up the pace.
Maybe now it's easier to understand.
Keep going. For our dream.
I thought the worst case would be that the ritual is useless. I was wrong. So terribly. We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more. Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were up. What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity?
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from
you. What? Are you not going to call it off?
The research must go on. The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. From now on, we no longer require the help of human. Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
Stay with me.
Is this Six's scroll?
+1, -1, positive. I see.
What did you say?
They're numbers, but 6's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence. The answer to my question, the solution to free, is a string of numbers. We got it. Apiron has answered me. We must leave here at once. We have—
I am so proud. We will save everyone. But there's one thing I don't—
And that is?
6. Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it. But what was he trying to tell when he warned you about the collapse?
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall. We'll come crashing down if false words are spoken. $888?
Forgive me, but for some long neglected questions to be answered.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
We will talk of righteousness after you've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became 6. The long neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of— We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it. Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
Answer her, 6. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall. Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying. After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty.
What do you wish to know?
What else? The most important question, of course. Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail? Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental?
Worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Your question, a 6 has no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
Your question is too abstract, 210. Don't dance around the subject. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other 6. You have inherited not only knowledge. You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to appear on? I watched her walk into the cave, and I watched her. And the previous 6 board the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship did, and that was only the beginning of our The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the mind. What did she find out? That something's happened to the transcendental law above?
Hippasus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought. The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though such theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained. In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, where however hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained.
You're talking in riddles again.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888. 77 did ask about the S. She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness? The answer was disorder and chaos.
You blasted! You knew this all along, from the first day of your revelation, when you knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos? And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Pneuma, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers? 4 years. Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now!
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do, and pray that all goes well. Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Huh? What happened? Did they...
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Nope, the large-scale ritual on this island is...
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why? Why is Power Circle...
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived. Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves, and pray for everyone. Reach into the unseeable darkness, and pray to the unknowable Supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Pneuma should guide us
Where are you going?
to the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
Here is a well-known question you must have heard. What goes... But please, do me a favor and answer me yourself. Correct. This is the same answer Oedipus gave to defeat Sphinx. Thus, becoming a hero, raise a question, give an answer. Yes, a ritual. Every desire has a price. Whether it is paid in wine, blood, and the treasure you seek. Let us take a look at another question. Nobody, Odysseus answered. A human being and nobody. Two answers that could not... All right, dear. Time to call it a day. As...
Where am I? I was in the cave with 37. Is the timer...
Hey! Vertin! Here you... Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is... Yes! We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindictae off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and...
What?
Come on, Vertin! You'll miss out on the delicious hunt.
Wait, Regulus.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Ah, forget it. Come, Vertin! What are you still doing there?
Nice wine.
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it. Oh.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of... For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on... Wow. He's...
It appears that this... apple's abstinence from the bottle will...
Vertin! Finally! Hello, everyone! We have a... Sophia's just completed her proof. Oh! Don't worry about the swallow. He's napping in the Hall of Aperon. An excuse to...
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. Thank you for helping us, Vertin, and I look forward to our continued collaboration.
No.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here. Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
My apologies, Regulus. I was too full.
Ah, that's all right. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honey.
I heard Sophia's making her announcement today.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 1.
I have to admit, she has a number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times...
Oh no. She is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
You haven't met before. This is Amu. Amu, this is Vertin. Hey. Something's not right. Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave. I have to get out of here.
Join with us, comrades.
Critters eating beans and a white rooster. These are supposed to be taboos on the island. Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? No. Something's not right. I need to get rid of them first.
I will remember the sacrifice.
I can hear it. Or this one.
Charging. Sharp face.
Tu peux la déterrer, la charme d'opéra.
Great. No space.
Faraday's miracle. Attack.
Don't worry. This book?
I admire your courage.
Or this one.
Loading.
Like a metaphor?
Together, we are fearless.
To read.
Aim and shoot.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Or this one.
Our scale.
Maybe now it's easier to understand. Time to turn the page.
Go. There.
We share the same dream. We share the same dream.
Or this book?
To a brighter future for everyone.
Like a metaphor? Great. No space to transcribe.
I will remember your sacrifice.
It is here.
I admire your courage.
Or this one.
For you and for us. Sharp face.
To read. You can do this, Marcus. Or this one. I can hear it. This book? Maybe now it's easier to understand. I can't read it. Time to turn the page.
My surroundings changed. Is all this...
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Looks like the way we came. But it's a little different. These signs. Are they the way out?
Bertin! Where are you going? I made some coffee for those clever eggheads. Enough to fancy a cuppa as well?
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based...
Yeah, the great sacred scripture again. Hey! Think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Ha!
Now you must have the beans. Or...
According to their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground, or pick them up for that matter. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too...
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this is almost as cliché. Something like this. Mankind is slow. They need new information to be explained in simple terms, using examples and analogies. Eventually, once they've gotten used to it, they may just see below the surface. What about you? Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans? But is who we are a measure of our decisions? Or have our decisions? We are led by our senses, as they in turn are led by our experiences. Do people decide to put milk and sugar in their... Or is it bitterness? That sharp... Do they even like coffee? Each decision we make coming from a tug on our hip. Only by taking out these saccharine sweeteners can...
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way?
Oh no! You've made a mistake. Careful not to make another mistake, or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there. You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with...
I have to leave, but not from the right. There must be a way to reverse left and right.
So then left or right can be reversed as easily as changing your frame of... We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Why not simplify our definitions? Let's begin with math. Could it be as mu? Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4? Is 1 always 1? Or is it just our frame of reference? But where is it then? Have you ever seen it? Maybe the shadows on the cave wall are our true reality. Maybe the sun is just... What if the people who chose to stay in the cave were the ones who were truly wise? Be careful what you hold to be true, darling.
Timekeeper, are you... Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet. I'm
terribly sorry, Sonato.
Wait! Perhaps a more impromptu debate? I have some friends. The storm is gone. We have time to enjoy life again.
But time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace.
I said, if you are going to stick to your plan, then you must be firm in your determination. Otherwise, your silence means... And should they retaliate, what? And peace will not return until one side concedes, even if they are blameless. Doesn't that... There's no other way. You don't stop to ask who ought to take the blame, or if it is right that the innocent concede to the guilty. We can only hope that your snap judgments will...
Oh, you're still here then. I thought you had disappeared completely. So sorry, but I really... Please, I think it won't take you long. Let's try again. Reset the calculation for me. Put an asterisk and 0 and we can continue. No, that can't be my. Please reset the calculation back. $2.10. I know 37 isn't a fan. Still, I would be honored to have an integer like that as my number. Let's try it one more time. I have...
Who am... It can't be as simple as your name. Bewildered by their own existence, but soon enough they come to see the truth. That is when the fear catches up with them. So they put a simple answer. Enough to caught between a comforting lie and something more frightening than the truth. And if that is so, how can... Very good. Hold tight to that answer, darling. A bit of elderly advice. There is no greater treasure. One day you might be amused by this idea. When you see yourself.
First is the circle, second is... $37. Put the triangle on the triangle, and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect! As things should be. The emanation?
This can't be. How ugly! How inelegant! How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? I can't tell the others about this. There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
Vertin, my child, are you here to partake in sand play as well? No, alas. I shall destroy it.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth. I'm relieved that I woke up in time. Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the... Do you hear that? Must be Sophia here to pick me up. Sophia?
Wait, 37.
Your visits are always unexpected. I appreciate
I'm neither in room. Oh, thanks for hiding.
What's taking so long? The island is just across the bay. We have men, weapons, check out these bad boys. Anti-Arcanum weapons, Curtis. The creep just doesn't sit right with me. But his technology's solid and we needed it.
Relax, Georgie. Leave the decisions to the big shots. I'm sure they'll just... Besides, you saw the monsters on that island. Can't speak for everyone.
Screw the negotiations! Screw the committee! Like it or not, we were the first ones to find the island, not the Austrians or the Germans. Damn, those Arcanists have gone in. I swear I could see it from here yesterday. Are those bird-like creatures? Leaving in droves?
Georgie, brother, leave them be! George?
What a good opportunity this is. It's too good. We will claim what is ours. This island belongs to us. It's in our territory and we were the first to find it. What?
The Austro-Hungarian Empire has officially declared war on Serbia. Russia is mobilizing in support of Serbia. Germany demands Russia to stop mobilizing at once. Germany is mobilizing. France is mobilizing.
Father! Mother! Open the door! It's important!
Clara, it's odd to see you so flustered. What's the matter? I'm headed to the business school. We'll talk when I get back.
Business school? But didn't you swear to never go back? Ever since your human classmate shot your arm in a duel. Wait, what happened to your...
Oh, Ethan. Yes, he wounded me. He had to prove his standing to the Brotherhood. There was no other way. But that's in the past. He gave me his arm, so now we're even. I have to go. I have to find Johnson, Raymond, and Herbert. That little rascal pushed Ilsa into the fountain. We have a score to settle. Take care, Clara.
Herbert! The storm syndrome is spreading, Doctor. Stay any longer, you'll be infected. Please, leave with me.
The signbearer in the parade. Is that... I just met her at the coffee house last week. We were talking about her...
Watch out, Doctor! This is bad. They have lost this way, Doctor. We have...
To meet you.
I admire your courage.
It is he. This book?
Sharp face.
Come states. Careful with the pages. Or this one. This book? I can hear it. Like a metaphor? To transcribe.
Don't worry. I will remember to say it.
You can do this, Marcus.
Keep up the pace.
And now it's easier to understand.
We share the same dream.
Are we willing to do this? Are we willing to do this?
To a brighter future for everyone.
To read. To transcribe. Or this book? I can hear it. Great. Come, Stace. Time to turn the page. The curtain has fallen. This way, Doctor. We have to go back to your clinic. The special...
Marcus. And then you did your part. But now, after all that... Will we save them in time? Is there any... The ritual you acquired, the one you said could save everyone. Is it working now?
Let me in. I have just one. Why hasn't the project stopped yet?
Adler Hoffman, you have been removed from the team. You're not authorized to be here. You have violated...
The LSCC safety management regulations? I brought them with me. If you cared about the regulations as much as you claim, you'd know that none of what's happening align. Even the head of Laplace has no authority to continue the experiment under the sun.
Get out of my face, Adler. I don't have... Every participant has signed an informed consent form. If you are not part of this project, we only have 18 hours until the storm. This is it. The first time we've made such a breakthrough in all 9 Your sister gave up her life to take us this far. I hope you don't need me to remind you that.
Yes, she made the ultimate sacrifice. Hoping... How can you let this go on? I demand to know why the...
Don't we have enough crazies around here? Madame Lucy has important things to do. She has no time for you. Go cry to your therapist, human.
Important? What happened to the humanitarian ideals of the Foundation? What's this important thing she's got to do? Reading the paper? Sipping on oil?
Is that you, Adler? Welcome.
Look at this mirror, dear. Look closer, dear. You can no longer... The owner thought the stain would be removed if she smashed the mirror. Now, a lady with great ambitions and an unconscious charm. Her brother, on the contrary, hopes to be taken in. If you ask me, dear, I'd say they're very... The brother and sister are a mirror image of each other. She's often repulsed by the sight of him, unable to reconcile herself. Now the brother has found his missing arm, along with his long-lost dignity. The surgery that the sister had been hoping would be done on this world has finally started. But all of a sudden, as I said, despite their differences in approach, the brother and sister are... But now the mirror is broken. I hope she can make it through the 7 years of bad luck.
I'm not in a... Simone, can you put me back in my... I feel much better. Oh, you have even put on a face for me. How sweet of you. I have noticed your icy gaze, Researcher Adler. You are yearning to correct the logic of this place. Well, I only said that to Simone out of courtesy. In reality, whichever body I am put into makes no difference to me.
The experiment, ma'am. Are you going to pretend that nothing's happened? Could it be that you and Ulrich, the awakened, being the tin cans you are, have no regard...
Adler Hoffman, I will not warn you again.
Relax, Adler. You are led by a biased opinion because you lack critical information. A common defect in all cognitive processes. I believe you will shift to a more rational perspective once you receive sufficient information on the subject.
A more rational perspective? We are humans, not machines. I have plenty of reasons to question your decisions. Your excessive insistence on this experiment could be a sign of
The experiment has been cancelled everywhere, except for this very room.
What?
As you and researcher Medicine Pocket have said, the ritual is beyond the limits of almost everyone here. The first wave was inevitable. Dora had pressed send before she disintegrated. We only managed to halt the subsequent transmissions and evacuate. We kept only a few Arcanists on the team, and each has signed the consent form.
Forgive me, ma'am, but I have to. You too are guided by a biased opinion. An overly optimistic one. Because you have failed to properly assess we've talked about the limit of things before. You should know better and ask the rest of the team to quit the experiment. Your insistence will only bring calamity up.
You might be right. But how is being right going to help us?
Huh?
You spoke of, and I am surprised that it is you who brought it up. The physical appearance of humans has remained relatively unchanged since the Neolithic era, but the achievements that humanity enjoys today were not given to the limits, and boundaries must be pushed, or there would never have been room. We must make progress.
Grandiose lies.
Lies? We have no choice but to. If we do not break away from the storm, we need to first determine all the side effects as a priority. This important step will help us compile data and eliminate the effects so our colleagues can use the ritual safely.
And who will try it this time, Madam Lucy? You're not going to test the side effects.
No. Thanks to Ulrich, you are right. It is time to send the other Arcanists home. Only the Awakened are needed here.
The Awakened?
The power is back, Mom. We are ready to resume.
Please wait, Adler. We have yet to reach an agreement.
What? Are you experimenting? Wait, she's read the reports, right? She was there when Dora broke into pieces.
No, I cannot.
You fools! Don't just stand there! Stop her! Who's going to lead us if she also turns into a pile of scraps?
Stay where you are, and you insisted on being here. You don't bring your pathetic, narrow-minded humanitarian values in here and tell us what to do.
You can do it, madam. This is just part of the established procedures. Just a few more syllables, madam, and it will be over.
Established procedures. I like that. Circle.
Yeah.
Good.
is what you wanted to show me? To watch her utter a curse that's always brought death, and you just let... Calm down. Calm down. She's dead right there. We have already repeated this experiment many times. Many times? What? Look at you, Adler, peeing your pants over a curse. The human boy is so scared that he forgot. Did the ritual work? But what do you mean? The curse? The side effect? No. Triggering the curse and failure are two separate things. I was the first one to recite the incantation, way before Dora. When I read it aloud, it worked. I felt the warmth of a miraculous... I told Madame Lucy right away. But as soon as she left the room, the curse hit me, and I began to liquefy. There was no one else in the room. My liquid form had become too insubstantial to push. A long darkness followed. After that, I woke up again in my original primitive form. The way I've... Original primitive form? Unlike humans, the awakened have neither flesh nor nerves. With a mind and a body combined, we could talk, learn, think like you do, and perform and this curse, for some reason, cannot affect the primal consciousness that caused our awakening. While human minds dissipate when their tangible bodies are destroyed, our minds reawake. Of course, this was an assumption based on idealized circumstances, and I needed another awakened being who could awaken in different bodies to confirm my theory. That is why I sought out Madame Lucy for...
Yes, it was an assumption! What if she never wakes up again? What if she dies?
We know what we are doing. Stay out of this. Only the awakened can... This has nothing to do with race. It is a sense of duty that every researcher should have possessed when they chose this path. We have to go beyond the limit. Not out of madness, but out of rationality.
We seem to have replicated effect number 2. And 117 of... Write it down, Simone. This is the 4th time we have seen it. Also, number 4. We need to speed up. This is too slow. Adler, what? I am glad to see you out of your room and working with us.
No, he's not on the team, Mum. He forced his way in here.
Oh? My apologies. I seem to lose a... Still, I am glad that you are showing initiative, Adler. Were we supposed to...
No. We have nothing more to discuss, but I still worry whether the experiment's risks were properly
Assessments will only be assessments. Much is beyond measure when it comes to Arcanum. Perhaps faith plays a more important role here.
I'm surprised it is you talking about faith.
It seems we both have the ability. You are right. Assessments could indeed be useful to us. It allows us to know the probabilities of success and failure based on established facts and past experience. But when we find ourselves in uncharted darkness, with no information or path, the only thing we have in such darkness. When the first steam engine whistled, I awoke into this world. At the beginning of this new life, my circuits were charged in the midst of that never-ending whistle. I have watched man build the towers of science and knowledge. You too have been lost and deterred. But your engines of progress have never stopped churning. Until the storm brought everything to us. But this is just a small setback. We are only back to the beginning where we stumble blindly. And this time, I happen to have a cane. No need to worry about me. I will not shut down as long as there is still hope for progress. We have wasted a bit of time on data recovery. Come, Simone. Let us begin the next experiment. I hope to dissolve into paste this time, so we can easily handle it with a Coleman's rich.
Seen enough? We know what we heard. It's been the same old story in this place for the... When your faith crumbled during the storm, it was us who took over the place and cleaned... It was us who got things back up and running, put coals in the hearth, and blazed a trail when everyone was lost in the dark. I know you may not understand the intricacies of the Arcanum, but please, show some basic respect for our efforts.
Will you do the experiments yourself, Ulrich?
Of course. I am not some emotional, unhelpful little...
Do you still remember Adams? Adams, Roman, Melvin, Francis. Now we have Dora. Life has a wicked sense of humor. My mentor, my classmates, my colleagues. Each of them deserve to live more. Am I going to see your names on that list too, Ulrich?
Spare me the feelings, human. Though I will take back my sarcastic jabs at you, it is not something a leader should do. Madame Lucy talked to me about the importance of teamwork. Go back to your room, Adler. The Arcanists will take over from here. Until we get the results, you won't be needed here.
I will say this, Ulrich. If you survive the I will submit the sincerest application to never be on the same team as you again. So neither of us will have to worry about teamwork. How's that sound?
Haha. I will wait for that application, Adler.
There.
Adler Hoffman from the cryptography team. I heard that they wrote a paper on the linear correlation between the purity of an Arcanist bloodline and their power. Can I get some more detail?
The paper is here. Help yourself. Sorry about the stains on it. If you're looking for Medicine Pocket, I'm afraid they just left.
Left? To where? They left the building? Hasn't the count...
Yes, and they said their new theory had to be verified in the storm.
Fresh air, green grass, the dew, the mud. This is what...
Researcher Medicine Pocket, I must remind you that once we cross the line, we will not only catch the storm syndrome, but also be taken by the storm at the end.
I know that. How stupid do you think I am? Hey, isn't that Rudolph? The poor guy sent to Tunguska? Hey man, how was Siberia? Welcome back. Did you bring me any new research materials?
researcher, I must make clear that you only applied for 15 minutes outside for research purposes. Your countdown starts from the moment when you cross this line.
Okay, safety first, I know. I'll bounce as soon as the storm syndrome hits. Even if I catch it, look at the syndromes of this era. Distorted faces, murderous. What's got you so worried? They aren't that bad. Well... I really wanted to test this in Vienna. Alright, now, I'm gonna walk a little further from the immunity zone so the samples are easier to gather. The ideal distance is 1,500 kilometers, but, oh, don't worry. Now behold, when I prove the dorks in Laplace wrong about asymmetrical nuclide R.
Now, hypothetically, if the storm research were to succeed, two things should have been done. And to find out the safe way to use it. This is what Lucy was thinking. The Awakened met the casting requirements of the incantation, and Ulrich succeeded, while the other Arcanists did not feel the same miraculous blessing like he did. So as long as we eliminate the side effects, they'll be able to inscribe the incantation. One problem is, only the Awakened can carry out the experiments. It'll take too long. There's no way to do this in 20... There must be something...
But you are not an arc. Why should you play by their rules?
Yes, that's right. Let's try a different approach. What if I start with the desired outcome and work backwards to the question? The quickest and most efficient way to save everyone is to make them qualified casters of the ritual. They won't even need protective equipment if we could. The challenge is, how do we qualify the casting requirement? Medicine Pocket's theory is correct, and there's enough data and supplementary... The power of Arcanists is directly tied to the purity of their bloodline, which is associated with this. Using arcane skills reduces the activity of the cells, but the Picasma extract can reactivate them for extended casting. However, the extract only provides, and it is physiologically impossible for a low-ranked Arcanist to cast a high... If we were to compare the power of Arcanists to household appliances, let's say, and if the storm immunity ritual were a high-voltage source of 1,000, the household appliances would be destroyed. As for the humans, they're not even in the picture. We cannot cast to begin with, and I personally didn't feel any blessing or curse when... Think, how can I get everyone... What's theoretically impossible? The Arcanum never gave a damn about certainties. I've been reminded plenty. What about shortcuts? Are there records of transcendent... Wait. Numa. Where have I seen that word before? It was in the files Ulrich told me to read. The timekeepers, those islanders, call the storm the emanation. The emanation? Just what is emanating out? What the? Dawkins, I hope you know this is not the time to catch up. That is if you're able to talk at all. No! Let go!
It's an honor to meet you. I will remember your sacrifices.
Here.
Like a metaphor? Or this book? I can hear it. Great. No mistakes. Time to turn the page. This book or this one? Maybe now it's easier to understand. To transcribe.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
You're not really here for revenge. And it wasn't you who... The invisible ghost. Victor.
Researcher Adler!
What happened? Any progress?
Yes. Researcher Metasday have successfully found the asymmetrical nuclide R in the air before the storm, even if only a trace.
What did you say?
They came up with the idea because the nuclide was initially found in the raindrop samples of the storm. They deduced it also exists in the air before the storm occurs. So now, we can extract it directly from the air, without waiting for the timekeeper to bring the raindrops to us.
No way. She was right. The ritual works. Any arcanist can use it. I didn't need to boost the caster's abilities. With the right setup and materials, the world before the storm is already an enormous stage for performing the ritual. It's like a charged pylon just needing a cable.
Mr.
Thank you, Miss Whoever, and thanks for letting me know, Dawkins and Victor. It's me, Ulrich. Let me in. Tell her I found a way to transcend the limit. We don't have time. I'll spare you the technicalities and explain. Our biggest problem is the limit of the bloodline. Low-rank arcanists can't command high-rank arcane rituals. In most cases, the caster can only use their own arcane circuits, but what if the caster were in a special electric field? What if we used existing circuits on the outside and what if we factored in the entire planet and used the atmosphere to split the current flowing through us?
Don't be ridiculous, Adler. We are not household appliances.
Hold on, let me finish. "24 hours before the storm, the entire world is charged with abundant arcane energy. Look at asymmetrical nuclide R. The key to the storm immunity was inside the storm all along. And look at how the Mandragora is the antidote to its own poison. The solution can be hidden. The arcane energy a caster inherently lacks can be borrowed from the surroundings during the storm. We just need... And Laplace happens to have all the data for the calculations. The observation systems we've built over the... First, we derive a formula to determine the pneuma needed from the storm based on the... Then, we'll design a converter to transform the external pneuma into... With just one calculation and one conversion, we can turn anyone into a capable cat.
I knew I shouldn't have wasted my time listening to you. What are you saying, Adler? You made up a confusing story, then drew conclusions.
The second part is purely theoretical, I admit. But the basis of my theory is correct, and I have...
But Arcanum is not electricity! You're too caught up in your excitement to...
It's still a form of energy, yes? No one here knows what the storm is, but we do know that it's a massive arcane energy field. We can harness it.
I see what Researcher Adler is trying to say.
But ma'am...
Do not worry, Ulrich. I also have noticed that humans could be smart and stupid at the same time. Perhaps that is why they need to have their work peer-reviewed. There is a type of electrophotography invented by Semyon Kirlian and his wife Valentina Kirlian in 1939. It was later used by Laplace as a method of measuring arcane power. Through it, we are able to capture and measure the arcane light or aura that is invisible. The plan of Researcher Adler is feasible. Laplace also, we have the storm observation stations, the capable casters, and the best mathematicians. Ulrich, please ask Miss Tider to lead the calculations, then experiment outside the safe zone and record the pneuma constant needed for casting the incantation. And do not give the incantation to anyone. I doubt they can resist trying it. Simone, please contact Researcher X. His balancing helmet could be the prototype for our converter. That helmet balances the energy field in and out of our bodies, and was once used to protect researchers working with dangerous arcane skills. We could boost its power, but we should postpone their testing request until we have completed our experiments on the side of...
What about me, ma'am? Should I go with the calculations team or help with the...
Right. You have proven to us the value of human thoughts and perspectives. I am glad that your struggles with the bottle did not damage your brain. I am confident that your discoveries will save many lives in the storm once implemented.
The bottle? But it's been 7...
But you overlooked one thing in your plan. What about your people? The humans who can never cast incantations.
They were not included in the plan. I just came up with something that to save humans, they'll have to rely on equipment. Only when we have better control over the ritual can we store it on arcane devices for mass production.
Then you should go perfect it.
Huh? We only have 16 hours and 30 minutes until the storm.
The feasible part of your plan is in motion. And all of Laplace will provide. As for yourself, perfect your plan so we can save everyone, including the humans. And we only have 16 hours and 30 minutes to...
Understood. You're right about this one.
There was no way he overlooked his own race. Yet, he still gave up his own people and brought this plan to... Were we too hard on him?
Were we? But I made the right decision.
Yes. Yes. It was Xeno, Mom. They lost contact with Team Timekeeper 3 hours ago. They have to make contact with the island immediately.
No! 37! Don't!
What happened? the island fell ill and sick. They tended to their missions. I went to the square to pray for them, and there was an earthquake. The human army? Did they betray? I need to calm down, slow down, and breathe. Okay. Ena eftegromot mima, schematizite oton anosume diosimia. The incantation. Did they fail to perform the cleansing? His hysteria is acting up again. I should help.
This is our land!
Be calm. I have to go check on him. He is divided into two numbers. I have to find the others. I have to... Sophia! What are you... Get to the shelter! It's that... It's okay. No, they will go crazy. Crazy? Her soul has tilted toward excess. I am the corrector. I have to help. I have.
I'll do my best.
I will remember your sacrifice.
It is useful.
Keep up the pace.
To transcribe.
Cheer up.
I can hear it. Or this book?
Oh, this silence!
Like a metaphor? Time to turn the page. Did I miss something? It is here. Or this one?
I admire your courage.
No mistakes.
Sharp pain.
It hurts.
We share the same dream. We share the same dream.
Do this, Marcus. Or this one.
To a brighter future for everyone.
Only now it's easier to understand. To transcribe. can hear it.
I admire your courage. Together, we are fearless. I will remember your sacrifice.
It is here. What a tragedy.
Hearts here.
Tu peux la determinerà, lasciando per soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue. It hurts. You okay? Are we really doing this? Are we really doing this? Maybe now it's easier to understand.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
Come on, Sophia. She is going to be fine. She's a prime number. She will pass the test of Apiron and receive the transcendental truth. We will right the wrongs.
Sophia! What's happened to you?
37. You passed the test.
You seem emotional. What?
37. 37, you have seen Apiron, right? You are...
Yes. And I got the answer. And the answer is...
is the one true answer from Apiron.
Yes, because the transcendental truth is beyond the limit of our mortal flesh. It cannot be described by words, seen, but it is passed to us in a form we can understand. This is the key to the truth. I will spend all my time working on it. It is not an easy question. Could be though. And then we will be freed from all, even if we don't know its meaning yet. It will... Sophia?
That truth that distant won't change. What's in front of us now?
Sophia? Sophia!
No. yourself. I have to.
You seem astray, child. And sad. Has the truth not graced thee with its miracles?
How did this happen? I passed the test. I was granted. What did I do wrong?
No, 37. None of this was your fault. It is the storm syndrome. Has it been 6 hours? A strange dream. It locked. This is bad. 37.
I have to find some. Six. You.
Have you passed the test?
Six. Why aren't you going?
Please come up to me, Miss Verton. "50 strides from here. I have done as much cleansing as I could."
May I know what happened during the cleansing ceremony? 37 and I each had a bizarre dream after the earthquake. Did everyone...
The island's order is forged by our faith. And now that faith has...
What did you say?
Upon our arrival, I sensed a large scale... Is that the circle you kept talking about?
No, the ceremony was just a ceremony. It was never the source of our faith. Our journey was ended by the same thing that began it, Miss... which is the truth.
It doth not surprise the wise, so blinded by their pursuit of knowledge, they oft neglect the harshness of reality. Pray tell, in the midst of such overwhelming destruction, where has their vaunted? I can hear thy weeping and bell. Many a time you have knelt at the temple of truth, devoted yourself, prayed for your... Yet the truth has never deemed you worthy.
No, that's not...
You shall be granted a blessing that befits that.
No, we shouldn't.
The script, yet you were never truly counted as one, as evidenced by the decision that truth hath made. No one escapes their fate, as ever.
I don't understand. I know the answer given to Mama was right. The transcendental law is gone and the supreme existence is in chaos. This caused our model to fail, but did the truth really fall apart? Chaos is also a form of truth, is it not? But how?
You will hear no answer from me, 37. Do you still remember what you... That would be enough. Don't waste your time on the collapse of the faith. Don't question yourself because others think differently. Walk onto the path you have chosen. You have done nothing wrong. Miss Vertin. As you can see, I can hardly take part in this matter for any longer. Should the situation turn for the worse, please take 37 to safety.
You have my word.
We are born faced. Either we restrain ourselves and strive for harmony and discipline, or succumb to destruction fueled by passion and madness. Though the former may be challenging, the latter will only plunge us into eternal darkness. From 1 to 10, each number has its moral purpose and mission.
Because 6 stands for balance.
Yes, we must pay heed to the balance between passion and... For generations, we committed ourselves to the scripture and stayed true to what we pledged. This kind of faith was how the island prospered, and it was a source through diligent practice and contemplation.
The irrational numbers that your people rarely appreciate. Are they faced with a different path?
We have been long isolated from the outside world by one emanation. 4 years ago, we tried to seek proof in the outside world, but failed. We regrettably lost some of our best scholars and friends in the process. However, it was not the failed attempt that led to this upsetting situation. Now with our ship capsized and our scale fallen, I am no longer able to reconcile the tilt of people. We will be divided. The fanatics from the foreign lands can finally spread their hatred amongst the ruins of our shattered beliefs.
I will stop Manus Vindicte.
Forget not your promise, Miss Vertin.
Six. We came to bid you farewell. Everything happened here proves you to be an incapable leader. Your preachings of moderation and... Where were you when the humans dropped bombs on us? What did your cleansing do to help us? If those virtues are meant to be the virtues of an integer, then I would prefer to be a...
Please listen! The integers were unconscious during the attack because the ceremony was...
Out of my way, 37. You knew nothing about what happened. The envoy from Manus Vindicte was right. We have grown too complacent on the island now. Open your eyes to the humans' atrocities against us. We must act and reclaim what was taken.
It is true that I was absent earlier, but please listen to me.
The truth! Will it drive out the humans? Will it reclaim our... What salvation did your truth bring when steel pierced our chests? Manus Vindicte granted us the power to fight back.
Don't waste your time with these integers. The Foundation's envoy is here. It is clear they have taken the side of kill the envoy. Cut off her head and bring it to our mother.
What? The mask has robbed them of reason. Take 6 to safety, 37. I'm the one they are after.
Then how are you going to...
I will meet with Sinetta at the square. Miss Radio is with them. Don't worry. We had a plan against the Manners. And now, on run!
I'll do my best. I can hear it.
Admire your courage.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant. La charme d'Open. Or this here. I can't time to turn the page. Oh, this I can hear it.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Mon officier n'est pas
Your
un
faith.
capitaine. Did I miss something? Oh,
Wish I knew I admire your courage. To a brighter future for everyone. For the good of all. Hearts care.
did I miss something? I can hear it. I remember this book. This one. I can hear it. Time to turn the page. Oh, this lens!
I will remember your sacrifice.
It is here. You can do this, Marcus.
Sharp face.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant. La charme d'opère. Maybe now it's easier to understand. It hurts. Or this book, I can hear it. To transcribe. Great. No mistakes.
I admire your courage.
This? You can do this, Marcus.
Hearts care.
Like a metaphor? Read it, please. Was I helpful, timekeeper? take care of 6 for me, Matt. I have to go find Sophia.
Die, humans!
Are you alright, 37?
Did you?
I have found my number, 37. Your calculation was correct.
You found it! That's good. I always wanted to tell you. It is a great number. When it was first discovered, mathematics was nearly destroyed. But luckily, it also spurred advance. Are we still friends, Sophia?
Yes, 37, but there are more important matters I must tend to.
Feel your fetal spine.
Sophia, your power.
I must leave now, 37. Lady Arcana has shown me another path.
No! No! Why are you leaving too? Is it because of... But I found the truth! I have the final solution! Just give me a little more time and...
You and I, not all of us have the privilege to look on from the sidelines.
Sophia...
I will join Manus Vindictae, take others with me, and leave. I will renounce the scripture and seek vengeance in the phenomenal world. Make your move, 37. If you really are the genius who can overcome anything, prove it to me. Stop me, transcend me, defeat me, crush me to dust.
I'll do my best. Why, Sophia? Why must we
This was I am an irrational number. An obstacle in the pursuit of truth. I let neither side hold back, 37.
I admire your courage.
I can hear it. Or this one.
Loading. Sharp pain.
Detect spray.
Eliminate target. Don't worry. Cheer up.
This one or this one?
Charging. Loading.
Like a metaphor? Great. No mistakes.
Barrage. Faraday's miracle. cheer up. I will remember
You
this.
can do this, Marcus.
I admire your courage.
You can do this, Marcus.
Keep up the pace.
Maybe now it's easier to understand.
Eliminate target.
Don't worry.
Did I miss something?
I will remember your sacrifice.
Are we really doing this? I can hear it.
Loading.
Together, we are fearless.
To read.
Target confirmed.
Careful with the paint. Did I miss something?
I admire your courage.
Functioning.
I will remember your sacrifice. We share the same dream.
Functioning properly. Loading.
Hearts here. To a brighter future for everyone.
I, Robot, child of science. To return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Why? Why did you spare me, 37?
Because I don't want to fight. Why? Why do we...
I'm sorry, 37. I have gone beyond reason. I must have been out of my mind to make you fight me. Your hands. As for me, I'm the one goodbye, my beloved. It is time. Please clean up the beach as quickly as possible. We will depart soon as
South! Miss Sophia!
We all have our own purpose to fulfill, Miss Sinetta. I will not fight you this time, but I will
I don't understand any of this. The truth transcends all. It guides us to enlightenment and protects us from evil. This is what I have always believed. What went wrong?
The truth has not abandoned you. You haven't used the key yet.
The key?
Lilia has verified Arcana's location. We still have a chance to stop her before it's... We should go now, Sinet. We have 15 more hours until the storm.
We've got signal. Zeno has restored communication.
Very well. Just to confirm before we go, the Operation Zeno is...
Certainly, we are soldiers. Soldiers act on orders.
I am most pleased. Had you a pleasant stay on this island? Are they not an intriguing Their wise ones drew a circle at their feet and declared themselves for generations untold. They toiled as I take immense pleasure in admiring this wondrous figure. The more pity that it was etched upon sand.
I disagree. The fragility and impermanence of sand is precisely why people strive for something eternal. I noticed the human aircrafts were loaded with weapons. Did Manus Vindictae provide them with the technology? I can't fathom your motives. If you came here to incite hatred and recruit the pure-blood arcanists on this island, you may now walk away with satisfaction. If you wanted to take the island as one of your bases, you could have done so after the cleansing ceremony failed, but you did nothing.
Do you struggle to I was waiting for you.
Enough talk, Vertin. It's time for action.
Mind your distance. Arcana has power over people's minds at a close range.
A pity. I did wish to keep this bangle. Mine and yours. A pair in perfect. How will you remove yours, Vertin?
What? The island's been blasted to smith. What is it made of?
Don't worry, Regulus. We have... When we first arrived, I was bewildered by the rules on this island. But language is an unreliable means of communication. Information can become muddled and vague wording can lead to... They mock language for its ambiguity, scorn its flaw. The pact on this bangle is of a...
I see. It forbids us from actively attacking, but what is considered the rule maker did not specify that.
An act without the intent to attack will not be seen as an... That is the unspoken rule of the peace agreement.
Are you truly prepared to gamble the life of thy sworn companion, little pup of the Foundation?
I will not make the same. I know perfectly well what I'm doing. For the peace of this world, I will stop you. Regna sereno intenso ed infinito.
Now, Vertin, show me how you have changed since
the battlefield.
Join with us, comrades.
I will remember the sacrifice.
This one.
I admire your courage.
This book? Or this one?
Keep up the pace.
I can't read it.
To transcribe.
I can hear it. It is here.
Just a little. Start me up. Woohoo! Release! Left hand up. Now right hand up.
I will remember
We share the
This
same
book?
peace.
Or this one?
Sharp fang. to a brighter future for everyone.
To read. Like a metaphor? I can hear it. You can do this, Marcus.
They're just little games.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère. And now it's easier to understand.
Left hand up, now right hand up.
Keep up the pace.
What a tragedy.
Are you ready to be blinded?
Soffocare il sangue. Soffocare il sangue.
Are you ready to shake? Woohoo! Release!
Finally got rid of them. Now,
Racy, wait.
You have made new friends, aye. Perhaps it's time you met my old friends. Come.
Timekeeper. Arcana has disappeared, and monsters are pouring out of the portal. Huh?
she's running away.
No, I can sense her. She's... Everyone, it's almost time. Xeno will start any minute. We need to complete our preparations as planned and force Arcana to show...
Easy. If we finish off all her minions, the big guy up there is mine. You... Trying to gain air supremacy? Not under my watch. I'll send that outdated hunk of scrap metal crashing to...
Battery checked.
I'll do my best.
I will remember your sacrifice.
I can hear it. Or this book?
Heart here.
I can't read it. To read.
It is here. Loading. Charging.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant. La charme d'opère.
The light that illuminates all. Target confirmed.
We share the same dream. I admire your courage.
This book?
To a brighter future for everyone. Sharp pain.
Great. No mistakes. Like a metaphor? It hurts. I can hear it. You can do this or this one. This book? And now it's easier to understand. Time to turn the page. Transcribe.
Airspace cleared. Prepare.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
Just like the battle simulations, I will not allow the tragedy in Chicago to happen again. Timekeeper.
Battery checked.
Join with us, comrades. I will remember your sacrifice.
It is here. This book? Or this one?
Sharp pain.
Like a metaphor? To transcribe. This book? I can hear it. It is here.
Charging.
Time to turn the page.
Barrage.
I can hear it. You can do this, Marcus.
I admire your courage.
Now it's easier to understand.
For you and for us. We share the same. We share the same dream. I admire your courage.
Are we really doing this?
To a brighter future for everyone. Keep up the pace.
Great. No mistakes. Or this one is before the tragedy.
Loading.
To transcribe.
Timekeeper, I've defeated the enemy. Beginning preparation.
Keep going.
Timekeeper, the first preparation stage is complete.
Great. Next, we destroy the portal.
Marvelous, Burton. As a gesture of gratitude.
She just... No. Something's not right.
She's casting a ritual.
No.
Battery checked.
Has more hands than all the members of a band combined.
Timekeeper, there's a gigantic creature emerging from the portal. We must complete stage 2 as soon as possible.
We better finish it off before we start stage 3.
Copy that. This is a critical moment. Everyone program
activated.
Timekeeper.
Timekeeper, please allow me to assist you.
Courage.
I can hear it. Teaspoon?
Keep up the pace.
To transcribe.
Is this creature changing its flavor?
Ha! A mimic strategy. Clever. But everyone, rotate your arcane skills. Make sure we...
Are we really doing this? It is here.
Loading. Charging.
Like a metaphor?
Target confirmed. Aim and shoot.
I can hear it.
I will remember your sacrifice.
You can do this book?
For you and for us.
Maybe now it's easier to understand. I can't read it. Oh, it hurts!
Shell. Damage.
Timekeeper, the enemy's ritual has altered the environment. Please be careful.
We share the same dream. I admire your courage. I will remember your sacrifice.
Are we really doing this?
To a brighter future for everyone. Together, we are heroes. Hearts there.
To read.
Courage. I will remember your sacrifice.
It is here.
Allow me to double check the battery levels.
Take cover. I'll send it...
Courage.
I can hear it.
Allow me to double check the battery levels.
For you and for us.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, lasciando perdere.
Faraday's miracle.
It turns gray. The creature is defeated and Arcana has emerged once again. Timekeeper.
Cool! Now!
No. Things are going too well. What on earth is she trying to...
There's no time!
You're right. We've put too much time and effort into this plan. Sinetto, Lilia, it's time to enact...
Rita, please. Was I...
Miss Sophie, is the guiding one really not coming with us?
Are you saying?
Fret not, you heard me. I shall die today.
Timekeeper, Location Alpha is ready for the ritual.
Location Beta, ready. Mr. Apple and I are
Good. Requesting to use the advanced arcane skill Afaroya Round. Number 00 to teleport a top priority threat to the Palm.
Loosen up and enjoy the ride. Прощай.
Launch sequence initiated. Starting countdown. 30, 29, 28.
The target has not reached the designated location. I repeat, the target has...
15, 14, 13.
Large-scale arcane ritual detected. Afaroy round, verified. Life signal detected. Target is in position. Initiating detonation.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vacuum bomb detonated.
No arcane energy detected. No life signal detected. Target eliminated. I repeat, the target has been eliminated.
We did it. We actually did it. Admiral, Hans, we made up for what we didn't do in 99.
Did we win?
It's too early to celebrate, but history will remember this moment and honor all that was lost in this long battle.
Wait, Hans. You hear that? In your headphones?
Admiral, we might have a life signal, but there's too much interference.
Give me that. No, it's nothing. There is no sign of life. It was the wind.
So, that means... a triumphant victory! A salute to you, Admiral, and to the Timekeeper.
Our efforts for peace have prevailed, and we have emerged victorious. Let us forever remember this day for its greatness.
Glory to all who fought for this moment! We did it! Whoa! Woo! Yeah!
A bullet is among us, right under this roof. The heavy rain at the end of the century, sadly, its bulky colleague stole its thunder in this war. Certainly. Who, given the short lifespan, but its boss, the general, has more to think about. A big shot, dear. A wise, but he's been in a gloomy mood lately. Be careful not to mention anything related to the conservative battle tactics he has paid a great price for the future. Every time you think you can grasp it, it takes a step away from you, nullifying every effort you've made to pursuing the future. But know that as time goes by, we are only moving slower and slower in the race. Technology is regressing, and we have...
Your visits are always unexpected.
Hello.
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room. Please, take a seat.
Your visits are always unexpected. I appreciate that. Your knocking is more of a formality.
Oh, welcome. You appear to have come in a hurry, so there must be an emergency. Am I right?
I'm neither in Romania nor on the planet.
Drink this. It will help relieve your pain.
Hang in there, 29.
Are there any other injured that have not been found yet?
I've scouted the island.
So you have. It means the members not here have joined Manus Vindictae.
Is Six still in a coma, Miss Marta?
To you, O the alone infinite, the nuns grant me inspiration of nature. Guide. Give me power of enlightenment. Redeem me from the evil, hatred, and what throttles me down. Break through the ground of bad, corruption's chain, the carapace of darkness, the living death, sensation's corpse, the tomb I carry. Learn the beauty of truth, the balance and limitations of all.
Enough! Why are you still praying? Who are we praying to? For generations, we have searched for purpose and—
No! I passed a Perron's test and it showed me the answer. It will free us from the— I just need some time to decode it.
We will do our best to help, but how much time do you need?
I have someone in mind that can help us. But I need your approval before May I share the truth with the others?
The side effects are completely random. Among the current samples, the probability of no side effects occurring, and of the 81 recorded side effects, 39 of them will cause irreversible damage to the biological body. 20 and 18 minor effects will cause only minor, superficial injuries that do not affect it. Laplace's archives has enough rituals to protect casters from the minor effects, but the other two categories are highly lethal. After 72 experiments, the diversity of side effects has decreased significantly. It is unclear if this is due to repeated testing on a single subject or due to more than 90% of these effects are related to concepts such as dirt. Is it because of the origins of The number of recorded side effects is 86, not 81. When did I write these 5 down?
Madam Lucy, with the help of Team Timekeeper, the leader of Manus Vindictae was teleported to a desert. It was a direct hit with no signs of life detected. The momentous event was captured on camera in the observation room.
A tremendous victory. Please extend my congratulations to the Admiral for this remarkable feat.
Also, you have 2 One is from the Timekeeper, which Laplace received shortly after the battle with Manus Vindictae. She is requesting remote assistance to help the Apiron decode a numerical code related to the storm immunity.
Put her through immediately. And the other call?
It's Kakanya, the Viennese arcanist who helped investigate. We have updated her the progress of the study and the potential but she insists on knowing the right pronunciation.
No, we are not aware of that. 30... I see. Thank you for the thorough explanation. If possible, could you kindly explain this?
The next thing's the acoustic components. Totally understandable if you don't have any on hand. Regulus, can you help me?
What are you saying, mate? Of course, this great discharge, I'll have you know, I made friends with the dolphins as soon as I had the chance, hoping they'd retrieve, and guess what? They actually found some!
Hello? Testing. Perfect. You finally have a communicator equipped with a speaker. Before, there were too many ears for one tiny radio. Ugh.
What?
Not quite. That's the sound of our colleague.
How goes it on your end, Burton? The storm is only 8 hours away. Has the immunity...
I think so. No one in the Hall of the Pyrrhons affected by the immunity zone seems stable for now. Manus Vindictae and the humans have left. There should be no further destruction.
So the decay of the immunity zone is not linear. It seems to be influenced by the islanders' mindset toward the truth. Could it be that the ritual on this island, rooted in the power of faith and belief, serves to...
That can wait, Researcher X.
There's one thing I'd like to confirm about the question Miss 37 asked in the cave. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be freed from the emanation? To my understanding, that is almost the same as asking how we can be immune to the storm.
Yes, and 37 also said the transcendental truth was beyond the limits of her mortal flesh. A Pyrrhon answered her with an eerie sound. It was then that the Scroll 6 gave her unfurled and transcribed the sound into a string of numbers.
Yes, We both received a solution to the same question simultaneously. Immunity against... This could be our Rosetta Stone, Timekeeper. We found our own Rosetta Stone!
Rosetta Stone.
Allow me to explain. The Rosetta Stone is a stone tablet inscribed with a decree in 3 different languages. Hieroglyphs were the sacred writing for the divine, while Demotic script was known as the language of the... However, because scholars were still able to read ancient Greek, and through comparing the 3 inscriptions that all said the same thing, they were finally... And now, we too have our own set of inscriptions to The first is similar to hieroglyphs, as the truth Miss 37 heard in the cave is completely unintelligible and can drive people insane just by listening to it. The second is like Demotic script, a ritual we obtain from Arcana that can place a curse upon those who read it aloud. It cannot be handled by ordinary people. Finally, the numerical code you shared with us is like the readable ancient Greek, with a...
How intriguing! That is to say, if we work together and combine our research, we...
Exactly. We're looking for the same answer to the same question, like how the same decree is and just like the inscriptions on the tablet, we have 3... If we can delve into the essence of the ritual and we may eventually transcribe it into a side-effect-free ritual.
Yeah, it should work. Because the nature of the...
I'm glad you think so, Miss 37.
Your hypothesis is based on too many assumptions, Ulrich. We now have valid incantations. We should continue in this direction. You mentioned the word transcribe, just like the Timekeeper did.
You mean?
The scroll you mentioned that can bridge the gap between you and the Supreme. It is the scroll that transcribed the eerie sound and saved 37. Does this mean it could potentially lessen the negative effects of...
Wait, Madam Lucy. Let me take it from here.
We would like to borrow this scroll. If you lend us this scroll, we will make significant advancements on the research, and we promise to provide every assistance.
Lend you the scroll? Are you asking us to give the legacy of Epiron, our most cherished possession, to you? A scientist...
Why not? We are seekers of truth, are we not?
Heed my words. That scroll is a sacred relic passed down from the wise sages of Epiron. It has the power of harmonization and reconciliation. You may keep it until you fully grasped the secrets shared, but you will not share it with some organization affiliated.
Why? Sharing the scroll is sharing wisdom and knowledge with others. Like what we have done through our doctrine of the human researchers. They have also discovered before the emanation cut us off, we had these types of communications with the outside world. I'm sure by sharing this scroll, the code, I must prove that the light of truth still glimmers.
But how can you be sure the scroll... How can you ensure that the humans won't explode? Before joining the School of Epiron, my people and I had wandered the world for ages. Daughter of truth, I implore you to hear the words of this old... Humans have indeed achieved incredible feats, and their enlightenment, but unfortunately, most humans do not have an inherent respect for knowledge or its boundaries. I have experienced it firsthand. I tried to guide and persuade them. What you are deciding to share is not only knowledge, a ritual, designed for harmonization, created for the devout believers, and created for the sages seeking the truth. Yet,
it won't. 888.
You can't promise anything too inexperienced to comprehend the dark nature.
But it's the truth we're talking about. What could... If all it takes is lending someone a scroll, haven't the failures of the past 4 years proven that a stagnant mindset does not bring forth the light of truth? As individuals devoted to critical thinking, should the pursuit of truth not... My brothers and sisters, do not let hatred stop you.
210!
And remember, it was 37 who passed the test and earned the scroll. It is her. Otherwise, what other choice do we have?
I have made up my... I will share the scroll with Laplace. The truth is the truth. It should not... Please, everyone, cast your pebble if you agree with me. If 6 were here, he... Miss Lilia, are you certain?
Absolutely. See the nice weather today? No wind, no cloud, the clear sky. Can't find a better day to deliver the package. It's just to the headquarters, not even going outside of Europe. 3 hours is more than... I'm done being stuck on this suffocating island. Nobody...
The headquarters are at least 768 nautical miles away, and we have only 7 hours until the storm.
Dangerous? Maybe. But this is an accelerating flight in the storm, Sanetto. What better chance than now to push Zeno into updating their flying manual? Besides, what's wrong with a bit of oil painting on me? Should be a nice badge of honor.
Mate, that's quite a distance. Just be sure not to go to...
Red 38 is no way an Apple II. Uh-oh. Manos Alitias? I don't have time for you, little stinger. Still got your speed, huh? I guess the death of your boss... Oh. A Manus aircraft? Haha! Bring it on! You're done.
It's an honor to meet you.
I admire your
It is
courage.
here. This book? Or this one?
Sharp face.
Time to turn the page. To transcribe. Don't worry.
Charging. Loading.
I will remember
Charging.
the sacrifice.
Loading.
I can hear it. Keep up the pace.
Target confirmed. Faraday's miracle. Attack.
Careful with the pages.
We share the same dream. I admire your courage. I will remember your sacrifice to a brighter future for everyone. Sharp face.
I can't read it.
For the good of all.
Marcus? Are we really or this one?
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
Maybe now it's easier to understand. Great. No mistakes. To read.
Cheer up.
You can do this, Marcus.
I admire your courage.
This book or this one? Maybe now it's easier to understand.
Keep up the pace.
To transcribe. Great. No mistakes. This book? I can hear it. Or this book?
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine.
Time to turn the page.
Keep going. For our dream come.
Yes, Miss Tyder has derived the formula and my team has finished designing the prototype. Now, we just need the bigwigs upstairs to approve the experiment. This is an unprecedented chance to rob this storm of its energy. I wouldn't miss...
The Scroll of Aperon has shown great potential in protecting casters from the ritual. It is expected to outperform the Coleman protection rituals. The sheer variety of side effects is concerning, but we already have a list of 122 curses and their effects. Once the scroll arrives, this should speed up our analysis considerably.
How can we get humans to make use of this? Ideally, the incantation is made into a tool like the Manus Mask or Laplace's incantation. However, this would require a thorough analysis and mastery of the ritual. Manus Vindicte could create the mask because Arcana is just that excellent of a caster. But we don't have that kind of excellence all the time. That's why I came up with a clever alternative. The problem is, humans can't cast... Is there...
So, this is... You want to use the waves of Pneuma and the reconciliation of the scroll to allow everyone to recite the...
Yes.
An ugly... There is no grace or beauty in this approach. It is purely driven by practicality and uses clever tactics to make things fit.
What? Taking advantage of the storm? It's about time we
It really looks like we should throw this plan into the sea. You're not trying to comprehend the ritual, Vertin, but scrambling to make use...
Isn't making use of it.
No, the theory is incomplete. You will be hindered by impossible obstacles, mister. Could you show me the incantation?
Laplace is looking for a safe method to deliver the incantation. Given the incidents once received, please do not read it out by any means. The side effects are extremely deadly.
Apologies. We took some time to test. For your safety, only the text of the incantation will be delivered. The exact pronunciation will be sent to the timekeeper later.
Thanks, mate.
Since the island has no visual communication, we will send the incantation letter by letter through a Chladni plate, a technique that converts simple patterns to sound waves. Enough with the mumbo-jumbo! There's no time for details. Anyway, timekeeper, We'll need the help of that lady. Miss Radio, right?
Huh?
Yes. Somebody please find her a metal square plate, fix it on a sturdy base, and pour Now, a special recording will be sent to you. Please stay by the edge of the plate, embrace the sound, and...
I assume...
No, that's just rude. But, if all goes well, the vibrations will move the sand. We have 12 recordings ready, each representing a letter in the incantation. We'll...
Oh, of course.
First one's done, Mr. Ulrich.
All right, 11 to go.
This incantation.
What? Oh, don't tell me even thinking about it can trigger...
No, I can read this language. "37. It means